Within reason, right?
Within reason.
All right, so
Seagull Joe going with the Palutena. Palutena versus Inkling.
Oh, he's using Palutena now? What happened to Wolf?
I mean, he still plays Wolf. He plays Wolf, he plays Palutena. Probably, he's been going a little bit more Palutena from what I've seen lately. He also has a bit of a, I think, a pocket Youngling as well. So he brings out like all three of these in bracket, but I can definitely see why he would not want to go Wolf, considering how good Inkling is at just keeping Wolf off stage and keeping Wolf in the disadvantage. Like, you can low profile under the Wolf lasers, and like it's just such the pressure game against Wolf is just so good, and with a gimpable recovery like Wolf does.
I've been noticing that setup that Mr. Barking Frog has been doing with Inkling. He shoots out a little bit of the ink, waits for that shield, and goes for a grab. I mean, I don't know if it's how fast you need to react to that, but I mean, I noticed it in the last set with Asian Glow, and I noticed here. But I mean, the only thing I know about Barking Frog is that he took out Black Twins in the Wii U pools at SmashCon. That was dope. Well, but
here's the
right
thing.
now,
we're not at SmashCon. We're not playing Wii U. We are here at Xanadu.
That's all I know.
316.
That's all I know about this guy. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard too much about Barking Frog. I know we all know about Seagull Joe. I mean, the guy takes out Zero.
Seagull Joe
still talks about it to this day.
He's still over here talking about Wii U. We're over here in Smash Ultimate, my man.
I'm laying the foundation. You know what I'm saying?
Seagull Joe has his own established reputation here. My man has won so many Xanadus and grinds. People know who this is. People know Seagull Joe.
Can he win another one? Can he win Xanadu 316? That's the question right now. And Barking Frog is gonna, be the major question mark in that question. Oh, nice. Whatever move
Scouts
that
the
is.
jump with a auto reticle.
Oh yeah, that's it. Auto reticle.
But back here, going to be taking that first stock from Seagull. But 60, 70%.
They are in the zone right now.
And you see that he's trying to catch that up B with the Nair, because that Nair is such a huge hitbox that the traveling squid is no match for the Goddess of Light.
Ooh, barely missing that, and gets an up air.
Calls him out on it.
And he raises his fist in success.
He's only got 7% on him. So he's at such an advantage right now versus Barking Frog. But Barking Frog doing his best to try and make his way back. Inkling has a pretty good neutral game, but
he has a hard time trying to get some kills.
Right now he's looking a little disassembled. Like Seagull Joe knows exactly what his game plan is for this match, and he's sticking to it. He's doing a really good job of just spacing around all of the Inkling aerials, calling out spot dodges with the back air just like that, and tries to go for the Nair on the recovery yet again. Because that will probably, if he catches him off the side of the stage with that Nair, he's probably going to die from it now. Almost definitely.
Yeah, and this complete rush down style of the Inkling is, I don't know if it's proving to be worth worth the risk now. I mean, because Seagull Joe seems to be locked down on this matchup right now. Barking Frog is going to have to find a way to, find a crack in the armor. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, you saw that reaction. That was pretty sus.
Not gonna lie. If there's one thing about Seagull Joe and his playstyle, it is that this man oozes patience. Like this man, he'll push his advantage when he sees an opening, but he's perfectly fine just doing the sit back, wait for you to make some sort of mistake and capitalize on it. And when you're playing that rush down kind of Inkling, you're not playing super neutral heavy. You're just like, I'm going to hit him, I'm going to go in, I'm at a disadvantage, and I need to make this up. You force the interactions, and when you force the interactions, you put yourself at a greater risk for messing something up and then having it not go your favor. But the glasses coming off.
That's what I was about to say. That he pointed out. He took the glasses off, folks. He doesn't need the prescription to see his victory coming out right now in this Game 2 situation. Look at this. 42% already. I think he should have started off with the glasses in the first game. But Seagull Joe, I don't know. He doesn't have glasses on. So he's already comfortable right now.
Either way, we'll see how Barking Frog being, has adapted to what mistakes he made in that last game, and already putting on a good amount of pressure, and Seagull Joe at a disadvantage. So now Seagull having to start forcing the issue.
That was weird.
But you see him, he's not running in, he's not getting careless with anything. Goes for what he knows will work.
Picking his spots, they're premeditated, and I like it, especially with a character that's just known for just pressing the A button. He's not showing that side of that character. He's showing some real skill right now, and bark, ribbit, that up air is taking that stock.
But if it's Barking Frog, is it still ribbit?
Yes, you got to do both. You know what I'm saying? It's
it's
like
ribbit.
it's the both co-parents. You know what I'm saying? One was a frog, one was a dog.
I don't want to see that biology experiment.
Hey, you got it right here. Thanos in the flesh, already up a stock. The glasses was a contributing factor.
Yeah.
That up air is not going to do it yet. He went.
Yeah, Barking Frog also doing a really good job of holding this lead. He's at 123%. He got the booyah, as I think.
That's what they call it.
I think the Inklings decided it was going to be called the booyah quite early. And
they need to be more creative.
Hey man, it's
a work in progress, I guess.
I mean, everything in this game is a work in progress. With every day, the meta gets developed a little bit more, whether for better or worse. But
I like how Barking Frog has been able to maintain his ink, like not even going past down the line of, when it gives you the warning that it's empty. He's always keeping it half full or fully charged. And not a lot of Inklings, realize that. I mean, from my experience.
Yeah, it's also showing he knows he's having a good sense of how the neutral game is flowing, because he's recognizing when it's safe for him to start recharging the ink. Just showing off the parries just a little bit. He's also retreating to a safe distance so that the auto reticle is actually not able to lock onto him and do any damage to him. So good awareness on the limited range on a still very long-range projectile. But
winners quarters, you got to make those plays, those godlike plays. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for right now, I'm hoping that Barking Frog, seeing that he has that Thanos tag, he has to put that last stone in the Infinity Gauntlet to power himself up with that juice. And I think he's trying to do it right now. Whiffs the grab.
There's a really good spot dodge there from Seagull. Calling out the attempted dash grab. And then punishing with the up tilt. But we got a little bit of a DBZ.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, stopping on the heels. Hey, Seagull Joe, he's aiming for the head this time. He's not making no mistakes.
Well, I mean, he's made enough mistakes that it's even. Right. Just sort of sitting there, that seemed like a mistake to me.
146? It's not a bad trade. Look at that. Boom.
And now we're back at 0. This is last stock. This is winner's side stock for Barking Frog right now.
Cut the head off Thanos. Now we're going back to normal. 1-0. Oh, wait. 0.3. Barking Frog is in the lead.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. That's all you got. 3 minutes of playtime.
Oh, 0.7.
Oh,
we're extending the lead. Oh, no.
10.7.
Trying to extend the lead ever so slightly, 0.1% of the time.
I can't wait for someone to get timed out by a point, by a decimal.
Hey, man.
Like 70.7, 70.5. Oh, that's going to happen. Hopefully it's going to be here. Xanadu.
I don't know about you, but I'm not trying to sit here for a timeout.
Oh, well, of course not.
But we are getting down into the last 3 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
And Barking Frog actually finding himself for the first time this entire game at a disadvantage.
My gosh.
I thought he was going to go for the wall jump down air. And that if he would have went for that and it would have hit, I probably would have popped
that
off.
ink. Oh, he didn't go for the recharge. He wanted the follow-up.
And so now, Barking Frog back in the advantage state.
Oh, quick back here. Oh, my
keeping
goodness.
stage control. And actually low profiling with that dash underneath the auto reticle.
See, now I don't even want to cheer from him. That freaking dash went under the wall. That was the only way he was avoiding it. While approaching.
But the problem is now he's at a...
Oh, the grab. He's in the lead.
Oh, and the booyah coming out. He was at the perfect percent for that.
The glasses came off, and he turned up, man. Keep them off, bro. I think that's the secret. And, seeing that his Inkling, very fresh, no doubt. It's a bad skin. I hate original Inkling shoes. She has this weird like eyeliner.
You
on
gotta
her
be so
eyes.
negative. Why?
No. I'm not being negative. I'm just saying there are other skins available.
All right,
that
everyone's got their own preference.
For me, I know. I'm just,
So what skin do you prefer?
I prefer, obviously, because I prefer the green.
No one can see you.
Well, they can, but I'm basically saying because I'm a black guy, I prefer the black Inkling
All right,
representation.
Okay, I use the green one too.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you're woke. Congratulations, you know what I'm saying? You get to play that.
More importantly than how woke I am is we have the switch to the wolf for Seagull Joe. And we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I didn't even notice the switch.
Well, I mean, you were too busy going on about Inkling colors. But regardless, we have the switch up from Seagull, and I kind of like this switch because Barking Frog he finally got the read on the Palutena after a game. He lost game 1, and then he had the read on it the second game. But with the change of pace of having that wolf in the back pocket, Seagull still has an idea of the playstyle of Barking Frog's Inkling, but now he has the switch up on the character so that Barking Frog is the one in unfamiliar territory.
That is a good point, and the point in question is, can Barking Frog, utilize all of the tools that he has to see if he can adapt enough for this different character, seeing that, Seagull Joe is now comfortable in the playstyle of, like you were saying, Barking Frog, but I don't know if Barking Frog is comfortable with this wolf. I mean, he's definitely been to probably a lot of Xanadus where Seagull Joe has been using wolf, but especially on this stage, and big blast zones, platforms,
Another thing to note is, I think that was one of the first attempts at a grounding roller that we've seen from Barking Frog, because I guess he knew that when playing against the Palutena, he has to worry about, getting nared. The nair will just beat it out because it has such a huge hitbox. And having to play against this wolf, the wolf staying a lot more grounded than the Palutena is for sure, because wolf's ground game is significantly better than Palutena's in my opinion. But back throw, not going to kill yet, but get some stage control.
This one stalls that recovery, and that's going to be it's going to be a blessing and a curse, seeing that Inkling can just go down there if she wanted to and probably just nair or fair wolf out of that recovery unless it's a side B, where it will be blocked and punished accordingly.
Yeah, but it was really good spacing on those back airs coming out from Barking Frog, and now he's doing his best to maintain this lead, spacing the back airs as best he possibly can.
Oh no!
I was about to say, are we going to see an early gimp?
Oh wait, no, yeah, that's the online strat. Down smash bot dodge.
Everyone's throwing stuff out. They're like, all right, we're going for it. Whether you like it or not, we're going for it.
I mean, he figured if it would work. I mean, it would be the best time to try it now, And
just like that, the conversions coming out of Seagull Joe already, getting the percent and a good tech chase with the down smash.
And that ink.
Let's see how this goes. See, this is why before I was thinking that Seagull wasn't going to try and go for the wolf to begin with, because you have that dash from the Inkling that low profiles underneath the lasers, which Seagull Joe uses so much because, like I said, he's so patient. He's perfectly fine sitting, throwing out those lasers all day, every day. But that doesn't mean if your opponent doesn't even have to commit to shielding or jumping, just has to move, and it won't affect them.
And if you notice that we're seeing a lot more of the roller coming out from Barking Frog, seeing that he's now in a position to use it a lot more often than Palutena, who just wants to sit back. And as patient as Seagull Joe is, he's pretty struggling right now, but he's keeping it close. He's not keeping it too far away from Barking Frog.
He's still in the lead.
Yeah, he's still in the lead, but hey, I mean, he's like a nair away from getting that deficit switched over. All right, look at that. Almost there. Edge guarding, coming out.
Wanted to get the recharge on the ink.
Oh, he's getting the ink. Adjusting himself in the seat.
Using the platform there to get a little bit cheeky with the setup with the splat bomb.
Ooh, shoot. I
He's at F
There it
tilt and
is.
actually gets called out. Dropping that shield, gets dash attack for it.
Gonna
And
have to take
just
that
like that, Barking Frog now at a disadvantage.
Gonna have to take that stock now so he can reload and get. Oh, stops it
All
right in front of him.
Actually, that was a
Forward
really
air.
good mix-up because he conditioned him to think that he was just going to keep going with the roller and actually jump canceled out of it.
Yeah.
And then when Seagull was ready to punish, he dropped shield and ate that forward air to take that stock. And now we are on.
Yeah, last
stock, game 3.
Final true final stock right here. And you saw the breath of fresh air that Barking Frog had to release after getting that stock, and he's
boy.
like, oh, whoa.
I was about to say
I knew
69%.
it's gonna happen. Oh no! Wait, Barking Frog.
It was the grab into buffer, another grab.
He's ready to win this.
That was almost such a good tech chase.
Seagull Joe had the right idea, but Barking Frog was a little too prepared to take that. Oh no! All right.
Right idea, wrong execution entirely.
So seeing that Seagull Joe is not in the lead anymore, Barking Frog has not that much breathing room to operate with, especially against this frog, this wolf.
He's doing his best to try and break the zone, because Seagull also is really good at just putting up the laser wall.
Oh no!
Walling out with nair, with forward air, with back air, with lasers, and
both of these guys have less
He's just
than
keeping him in the
60
corner.
seconds. Oh, they have 60 seconds basically to end this match. They don't want to hit. I know Wolf can hit through the platform. I don't know if Barking Frog wants to take that risk. Oh no! Down smash!